Hello, everyone. Good evening, afternoon, as the case may be, depending on where you're watching from. This is yours truly, P. Mo. I apologize that we're starting late. Uh, this is due to unforeseen circumstances. So for some reason, I just wasn't. Please let me know if you can see me and you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know. Let me know. Come on. We have a very conversation to conversations with Pimo. I am praying that this network will behave itself today. We are streaming live on YouTube, Pimo Secrets, on Facebook, My World, Mario Makinde, and of course on BR Group. All right. It's breaking from your end. Wow. Woo. Good evening. Good evening. We are praying for, a smooth and seamless conversation today. Probably I'm going to have to change from StreamYard. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do Zoom and then stream on YouTube. But we're just going to go for it today. Better now. Thank you, Alero. Thank you. Welcome, patients. You're welcome. Vanessa, you are welcome. Awesome. You are welcome. Welcome. What is Conversations with Pimo? For those who are joining for the first time, or probably you're going to be watching this after now, so you're not here live and you're having a rewatch. You're welcome to Conversations with Pimo. And here I just love to talk about everything, to talk about things that pertain to us human beings, particularly to women, and of course to men as well. So I just love to have conversations around topics. Hello, Lovette, you're welcome. To have conversations around, topics, sometimes gray area. I don't like wala, I don't like trouble in my life. So I try to, not like I avoid controversial conversations. I do, but I'm also conscious of my audience, So what I'm doing is just to talk about real life issues, real people, and hopefully have real solutions to those real life issues. So sometimes I have guests with me, but I think for this month of January, just to warm up to you guys a bit and for you to get to love my voice. Don't you just love my voice? Don't you just love hearing my voice? If you love hearing my voice, let me see you in the comments. Tell me that you love hearing my voice. And my voice is sweet. There's this funny TikTok, or was it Instagram reel I saw that they were talking about how people with Samsung Android users wake up with their ringtone. How many of us have seen that reel, or is it TikTok? And the person, the one for Samsung is so nice. You are even dancing in your dream. Dun, 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 dun. But they said iPhone, the way the thing will sound, then the way you will just jump out of bed. I so love that reel because I'm not an iPhone fan at all. I'm sorry. My life is okay the way it is. I cannot come and add complication to my life as it is right now. I just personally think iPhone is too complicated. How can just something just be straightforward in life? As in just be straightforward. Apple laptop too is voila. You are trying to navigate your way. Just be straightforward in life. Android users, Samsung for life. See me doing adverts now. Maybe they should come and dash me free phone. But honestly, simple life. Don't come and complicate it and be adding plenty things to your life. Just Enjoy your Samsung. Not too much scenario. Because my children, of course, Gen Z, they go on and on about iPhone this, iPhone that. Now, no. You are the ones that know. I'm okay with my Samsung as long as it's working, as long as it's delivering what I need to deliver through it, then we are good. All right. So for you today, I'm not going to take too much of your time. This month, we're going to be looking at habits of highly people, not highly effective. 7 habits of highly effective. This one is highly ineffective. Love it. You thought that I'm so happy. That's why we have that bond, love it. We have that bond. We are together. Let me see any iPhone person comment on this thing now. I will remove you. Oh, someone said my voice is so morose. Hey, maybe I should start composing lullaby, so that people can be hearing my voice when they want to go and sleep. I will send them to sleep. Thank you for that. Mr. Salah, you're at the same table with me. Thank you. Thank you. All these iPhone people, they are still coming for me. I know they're Vanessa, in fact, I'm loving the people that I'm reading their comments. I'm happy that I'm not seeing the comments of the iPhone people. And I refuse to see it in Jesus' name. I only want to see Samsung comments on my chat. I don't want to see iPhone. Woo! So what I'm looking at this month. So all Tuesdays in this month, all the Tuesdays in this month, starting from today, we're going to be looking at habits of highly ineffective people. Ineffective, not highly effective. And I was saying it in my post this morning that there are some habits that as we grow older, as you grow older, you drop them. As it's just come with maturity. I don't understand how a grown adult will still be behaving somehow. I don't understand. As if you can still see me and hear me, let me know. If you can see me and hear me, do let me know. Awesome. God is going to help me. Okay. So I was talking about habits of day is entitlement mentality. This thing is so bad, and especially my gender. Let me start from there. And my ethnicities, that's the English. Africans, Nigerians. Let me stay with my country of birth. Entitlement mentality. People just feel entitled. I mean, I don't know how, as a grown adult, we just have this mindset that everybody must defer to you, regardless of what it will cost anyone. There was a conversation I was having on a group some months back, probably, I think some months or maybe a year or two back. And we were talking about how you go to a party in Nigeria, an adult party, say like a 50-year-old party, you're invited. And yeah, there are no restrictions whether to bring your children, but then you go ahead and you bring your children. There are no restrictions. So you come with 2 of your children or 3 of your children. And of course, they start serving the meals. They've given the children area where they have candy floss, they have all their, everything they give children, popcorn. Of course, there's the main meal, food, and everything. But then they decide to serve small chops. We all know what small chops is. In Nigeria, we all know what small chops is. As in, people can, the way people used to embarrass themselves at parties because of small chops. But some people will not fight over anything, no. But that's small chops. So let me go to my gist. They are serving small chops, and they decide to give. They say the owner of the party had given express instruction: give adults only small chops. That is the instruction from the owner of the party. I'm sure those that are Babes with Divine members will remember this conversation. I think we had it last year or last 2 years. I can't remember. And a lady that went there with her 2 children, one of the daughters now comes and says, I want small chops. After you had asked the person serving, and the person said, oh, I'm so sorry, madam. I'm told to only give adults. You now feel, because you are an invited guest, maybe a family member, that by force, or by fire by force, you must give your children, your child, and the child is now throwing tantrums and now crying. All manner of postulations came on that post. Maybe the child is a special need child. I said that's a different case. And then because the child is throwing tantrums, you now decide to insist that they must give you small chops. No. And I think the earlier we begin to train and teach our children how to behave, what to expect, how to deal when they go out, the better for us. Because it just seems like we're getting a lot of, sometimes, permit me, irresponsible parenting. And we are raising these children and hoping that they will be responsible. It's not done now. It's not done. Entitlement mentality. It's very wrong. It's very out of place. Or have you ever, this one was in Nigeria, that your gate man or your security man at work that is meant to, let me call it as it is gate man, not security man, that is meant to open the gates for you to go in and come out, is being paid a salary, applied for the job, got the job, agreed on the salary, and then believes that for every time you go in and come out of that office, you have to do something. You have to do weekend. Sometimes it's not expressly asked for, but it is expressed in all other ways. Oga, welcome, sir. Our family, sir. Oga, you're looking nice today. Oga, see your shoe. Oga. That's how you will now collect title that you don't have. They will start calling you Oga. Oga. And for those who are blunt, they will go ahead and say, Oga, do it for us now. Oga, do close of work for us now. Oga, do weekend for us now. And then that's not even where it stops. So you now decide that, okay, as per you want to be generous, Sabi, you now bring out 200. I know if I mention 200 naira now, so we'll be like, people don't even go there. 200 naira now, it's not even buying pure water in Nigeria. You now decide to bring out 500 naira to give him. And the guy is looking at you like, hey, what am I supposed to use it for? Is it for a bar? Is it for Gary? What exactly is it for? I want to know what this 500 naira for. I think that is entitlement mentality at another level. define to from two perspectives. So there's the entitlement mentality from those who feel like you owe them, you know, they are the well-to-do, they are the ones who have done you a favor. So there are those who've done you a favor, there's an entitlement mentality there, and then there are those who you've done a favor who also has some level of mentality. So it's both ways. It's both ways. There are people, and I'm going to give you categories. So, for example, that uncle who probably supported you when you were going to university. Awesome, amazing, generous deed. And then you've thanked him, you've appreciated him. And then, of course, when you started walking, you reached out to him, went to the house. Christmas, you go, maybe you buy stuff. Thank you, sir. And then this man just feels like they suddenly have a right over every decision that you make in your life. They suddenly must have a say because they did something for you. No, I think it's wrong. And if there's anyone doing that, I think it's wrong. And I think it's a cultural thing. I think it's a cultural thing that even as we grow in Africa, parents already have that mindset. Now, am I saying parents should not feel entitled over their children? Yes, but I think not at the expense of their children's peace, their children's safety, and their children's life. I don't think so. And that's why the Bible talks about a responsible parent leaving wealth for his children and his children's children. So let us stop all this mindset of your child is your retirement plan. Even though I say jokingly that my son who is, how will I put it, training to become a footballer. And I say jokingly, I'm like, my retirement plan. But of course, everybody knows that's a joke. Our responsibility as parents is to provide, to ensure that they are well balanced in life, to be able to become responsible human beings out there in the future. It's not so that these children live their entire life feeling indebted to us. No. If you raise your child well, your child will know to honor you, to respect you, to take care of you. But you find some parents, even though they are okay, they are fine, the child is doing the best that the child can do, but they just have this entitlement mentality. And that's why you see some mother-in-laws carry it even to their son's matrimonial home. And you see them feeling entitled, like this boy, is this not the breast that he sucked? So what? Mommy, grandma. To the extent that he should now neglect his family and focus attention on you. Now, I'm balancing it. So I'm not saying don't take care of your parents. No, I did to the both of them to the best of my ability. Myself and my siblings did to the both of them before they went home to be with the Lord. But as we, my fellow mates that I'm talking to, that will grow to become grandmothers in the near future, I'm also exhorting us that we don't carry that mindset and feel entitled. You know, I watch videos, I see guys who probably, you know, their mother sending akara and sending them to school, and you see them, they graduate maybe with a first class, or they are able to go to university abroad. They come back and you see them loving up on that mother and letting that mother. You would know even from the expression that that mother is not entitled. Sometimes the people that feel this entitlement mentality are not even those who are struggling. So another category is that husband who feels he has paid a huge bride price, and then you are telling him that he shouldn't feel entitled. No, no, such a man has obviously misunderstood or totally ideology of what marriage is. God now help you. That man probably contributed shikini money into your university degree. You find out that such a man obviously needs the help of the Holy Spirit, needs to submit himself to God. I think if there's anybody in this life that should feel entitled, it's Jesus Christ. But even at Jesus Christ's level, shedding his blood for you when you didn't even send him, he still is not forcing you to give your life to him. I mean, you don't know. He's not forcing you to give your life to him. Opportunity, little opportunity to be a blessing to someone, to help someone. And then we feel like in Yoruba, they will say, bati. You want to make eba and sit with it. That this person will be repaying this thing till they die. No. Or have you had friends that did you a favor, maybe when in need or something, and then feel like you owe them your life for every small argument? That was how. Ooh, no. You don't do that. You don't do that. Vanessa says there's lack of social intelligence in African societies. I agree with you. I remember an audio I listened to on Facebook some years back. A lady came from America or from UK, I can't even remember, and then gave this, you know how you come and then all these family people come around, and then of course there's this aunt that has young children, they are the children and they are still struggling, and I think she gave her 50,000 or something. It was the phone call, conversation that I was hearing. Someone put it up on Facebook. It was said, the person was speaking in Yoruba. I wish I could say the way the person said it in Yoruba so that you can understand what the person was saying. I will just give you a summary of what she was saying in essence. What is the 50,000 for? I'm talking of this happened like some 2-3 years ago. So what exactly is the 50,000 naira for? That is it even enough for the school fees of her children? Oh my goodness! Even if this person, you owe this person, this person's life depends on you. Is that English now? Why do you feel entitled? You feel people owe us or are obligated to reciprocate. And that's why in whatever we do in life, you do it from a place of unconditional love. It's sad that there's so conditional love that we call love because it comes with conditions. We might not verbalize those conditions, but at the back of our mind, we're already attaching those conditions. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And it's not healthy. It's a habit that we need to drop. A wrong habit that shouldn't move forward. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, we're back. If you can still hear me, please. Oh, from next week, I'm going to change from StreamYard. I'm going to have to change from StreamYard. But I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. Entitlement mentality. Patience says the lady narrated an experience she had at a bus park. A guy begged her for money. She gave him 100 naira, and someone else says to her, "Is that what you are supposed to give him?" Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine? Hey, even beggars will abuse you if you don't give them. And I think you've worked out, God help you, you're not living abroad. Ha! You know this mindset of, but you know now, you people are living abroad now, you're earning in pounds, you're earning in dollars, and automatically you are better than me, but better than them. And automatically they just feel entitled, like you are working for them. Do you guys realize sometimes what these people do to money? I remember a conversation where Elsa was telling me someone bossed him, a random person on Facebook sent him a message. Oh, he's having this challenge, he's having that challenge. And he's like, oh, okay. Accommodation challenge, I think in UK. And he's like, okay, sent him a number of people that he knows, help people sort out accommodation. Now, this is someone that you don't know, you've never seen, you're not just because of access. And of course, after a while, he doesn't respond to you. And then the next thing you send is, God is big, oh, God is bigger than you, oh, this one, that one. God will not allow us to see shame. Come on, get off it. I think it's wrong to assume that people owe you, or that people should just attend to you or meet your needs simply because you assume that they have. Even if they do have, they are not obligated. They are not. No one is. Is one of the things I teach people around me. No one is obligated. And I think when we begin to hear things like, and I thought that, and she should have, come on, people, conversations, checking up on each other. When you just, it is you they should check all the time. You know, I read somewhere they said that when someone has tendencies and entitlement mentality tendencies, they said that when you feel others should be more interested in you than you in them, when you feel you should be treated differently because of your status or your expectation, when you feel you deserve certain privileges, treatment, and recognition, is entitlement mentality. Is entitlement mentality, where you just feel like I should be recognized. It should be mentioned. Every time when I do something for you, you should mention it. I know some people take pleasure in the public show. You know, some people take pleasure in it. You come out on social media and put it out there, you know. Hmm? You are in their need, and you reach out to someone, and the person tells you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't now. You know, the truth is that, and I think I need to say this, what people don't realize, what, let me speak for myself, is that most times most times the same it's like I need this money for it's this need. Needs to go you that that feeling for you in secondary school, and then the person is married now and almost having grown up children, and you come on. Entitlement mentality. Oh, network. Especially men who probably have wives who are at this phase of their lives where they are probably have housewives for the sake of the children, for the sake of certain things, and then you feel like you are her source, like she owes you her life, even her freedom. She can't even ask for things freely anymore because you are going to narrate to her how she's not working. You're going to narrate to her how all she does is sit in the house and take care of children, as if that is not working itself, that should be paid for. People do it for a living here in UK and they are paid for it. Yes. They even take other people's children and they are paid for it. It's a wrong entitlement mentality. Or even, like I said, in the area of sex, sex also should be what? Communicated. It should be agreed. Yes, the Bible says don't defraud one another, but it should be agreed. You now don't feel entitled. Say, I own you. Don't you know I own you? Some men actually even use that statement. I own you. How can you own a whole human being? No. Even the children, we don't own them. They were leased to us. God owns them. God owns them. So that is one habit we should kill in 2023. Entitlement mentality. I cannot forget the day my car broke down at Lekki Toll Gate. And I found a way to park. I was the only one in the car. I found a way to park it to beside that hotel. I forgot the name of the hotel. That hotel that is just by the gate. And I was calling my mechanic, to come and help me check it. What's wrong? It just stopped working. Now, let me say this. I'm very bad with cars. I just know how to enter and drive. For a long time, I was driving was it Kia? And I did not know where to open the bonnet. Don't say I told you. It is true. I did not know where to open the bonnet. So that day, it was just me. And God's I can't even remember. I just called my mechanic. I said, guy, I'm at toll gate, so this car is not moving. He told me to do this. And try you know all those mechanics. I tried everything, nothing. And then before he knew it, this Lekki patrol people just came in a truck. And the guy parked in front of me. I was already ready. My Niger mindset, yes, they will just collect all the money in my hand today. Maybe they will just carry them to ATM. You won't believe that this guy came, asked me, Madam, are you okay? I told him what was wrong. He said, okay. Have you called your mechanic? Yes, I called my mechanic. Is he on his way? Yes, he's on his way. He said, I will wait with you till he comes. The guy waited. He waited with me. I think it took about 30 minutes. The guy took Okada. By the time he came, he was like, he was not come to bring the toll gate, a towing vehicle, and they would help me tow it and all of that. And and in my mind, I was like, how much is it? Oga, how much is it? How much are we paying? And then after we pay down, how much am I giving you by the side? I'm being honest here. We were done. The guy was like, Madam, you're fine, your car, because the guy did the thing started working. He said, drive carefully, drive safely. And the guy, he didn't even give any attitude of, Madam, show now, nothing. I was shocked. If any hope, if I had any hope about Nigeria that was gone, that day was restored. I told myself, there's hope. Because that was not the norm. And we all know that that's not the norm. We need to kill that mindset where we feel people owe us, even within friends. Among friends rather. So you have a friend probably earns 500K a month, and you're earning 300K. You just feel that whenever you go to eat, the one that earns 500K must pay. Why now? No, it's wrong. Do you know what bills the person is paying for? Do you know what bills the person is sorting? Do you know how many in his family or her family that she's sorting? And then you just assume and believe that, guy, any more now, you should pay the bill. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Offer to pay. He cannot be the one, or she will not be the one to say, leave it, don't worry, I'll pay for it. Entitlement, you feel like people should give you because you are constantly in need. You are the one that should be, they know now, I don't have a job, I'm in need. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Reach out to yourself. Don't always have this entitlement mentality. That should be, they know that I'm working. Should be, they know that no. Kill that mindset. And the bad thing about that mindset, it lives with you till you are old. So even when you get married, when you have children, when you become a grandma, a grandpa, you will still be behaving that way, feeling entitled. And that's what you see with a lot of mother-in-laws. My son must come check me every week. Why now, mama? Some will even say 2 times a week. In this Lagos, you must check me 2 times a week. Why now? Nothing wrong if it's on my way to the house, and even at that. But if I now have to, at the expense of some other things, just because I want to please mama, no, it's not healthy. Let's kill it. Stop feeling entitled. Stop feeling like, you are that person to bring out money when you all go out to go and eat. Because everybody knows that you are not earning that much. Then that's why you find that some people never leave that position, because they feel like they should always be the receiver, and they are never the givers. And that's why you find all these security men, gate men, police officers, they never leave where they are, because it's a mindset. It's a mindset of I don't have, I never have enough, and you always have, and you should always give to me. You should always take care of me. You are the one abroad. I'm the one in Nigeria. Come on. You'll be shocked that some people are living better lives in Nigeria than some people in UK. And whatever it is anyone decides to put in hand in his pocket and give you, no matter how small, be appreciative. Be appreciative. They don't owe you, and they are not obligated to do it. Woo! Yes, I can breathe now. I can breathe. I've let it out. I've let it out. If I stepped on your toes, let me talk like my pastor, it means that your leg, your foot is on the right path. That's why I stepped on it. Let's kill this behavior, this habit. Let's not dwell on it. Even at parties, stop feeling entitled. It's all the what do they call that thing they share at parties? What do they call it? Souvenir that was given to you. Even if they do not share jollof rice with you. Even if the caterer is hiding the chicken under the table. Let's not just have this entitlement mentality. And some people make it so obvious, like, we are the ones. We are the ones that covered this event. We are the ones that paid for it. We are the ones that did this. Calm down. Calm down. Let's kill entitlement mentality. No, it's unhealthy. It makes you ineffective. You find out that you are constantly wanting validation, constantly wanting people to, defer to you. No. Sometimes make the sacrifice. Sometimes go out of your way to. Sometimes say, no, I don't want. No, it's okay. It's an anointed word. It's okay to say so. Sometimes shock yourself and shock others. Shock yourself and shock others. I think that's what I'm going to leave us with. Your take home phrase. Shock yourself and shock others. Yes, thank you so much for joining me. I really would love to hear from us what other habits we should talk about. I'm hoping I'll probably extend this to the month of February. But if there are habits that you feel highly ineffective habits that you think you would like me to talk about, feel free to inbox. Feel free to send me an email or inbox on Facebook, and I'll be glad to pick it up and talk about it. I hope that today's session was worth your time. Thank you for spending that time with me this evening. Some of you should have been sleeping by now, but you decided to wait up to see my pretty face and hear my sonorous voice, as someone said. Till I come your way again next week, Tuesday. It's going to be 8 p.m. next week, Tuesday. I look forward to having a wonderful time with you again. Patience, shock yourself and shock. That is the phrase away from today's conversations with people. And I'm going to be back next week with another habit that we should kill, But send me your feedbacks. I would love to hear from you. And I will be in your space again next week. Okay, someone said, can entitlement mentality be synonymous to wanting, demanding to be appreciated? Yes, I just said so. Yes, it's a tendency to have entitlement mentality where you feel the need to be recognized, the need to be given certain privileges. because you feel, you have certain status, or you have certain access, or you have certain, yeah, I said so. It can be. It's a tendency that can eventually, manage to becoming being entitled. Oh, thank you, Patience, for joining. Thank you. The network kept fluctuating. I know. Who is that person that said it was better on iPhone? I'm not using iPhone. Leave me alone. I'm using a HP laptop. I'm not using iPhone. I'm not going to use StreamYard next week. I'm going to get a better platform. I think it's the StreamYard. This person has just gift me now. I got so good. Your name is not showing on this chat, so I don't know who you are, but I'm going to find you. Wonderful time with you all. It was lovely chatting with you. Thumbs up to all my Samsung Android users, and boo to all the iPhone users. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Have a beautiful evening and a wonderful